If you happen to be in the market for a smartphone focusing on a flagship Android at a fraction of the cost over a pricey phablet, look no further because we have done just that for you. Mabuhay Manila, this is Drew from ManilaShaker.com and welcome to our phone off between the OnePlus 3 versus the Samsung Galaxy Note 7. Sitting comfortably on one hand, a full metal unibody design covering the back to meet the 2.5D Gorilla Glass protection clad in 5.5 inches of optic AMOLED glory, the OnePlus 3. On, literally, the other hand, a full Gorilla Glass 5 encasing needing its metal frames, 5.7 inch of curved Super AMOLED sharpness, always-on notification edge, iris scanner, S Pen and water resistance that will cost you an arm and a half, the Samsung Galaxy Note 7. Both devices feel cool and secure in the hand, tapering off to the edge giving more grip considering their heft. Both our contenders feel slippery though if you're lazily operating either expanses with one hand, especially for the slightly larger Note 7. Needless to say, finger gymnastics will be a desirable skill for one-handed use. Nothing much can be said about overall design and attraction except when considering color options, where the OnePlus 3 will come in graphite and soft gold with a slightly matte finish, and the Note 7 will be covered in reflectively shiny blue coral, gold platinum, silver titanium and black onyx. The Note 7 brought its proprietary Exynos 8890 Octa to the fight, backed with a Mali T880 GPU, 4GB of RAM and 64GB of onboard storage with option to expand. The OnePlus 3 on the other corner, firing on all cylinders, brought Qualcomm Snapdragon 820, Adreno 530 GPU, 6GB of RAM and 64GB of memory without the option to expand. On the wallet-friendly OnePlus 3 is a 5.5-inch Full HD optic AMOLED display that produces sharp and accurate colors while displaying your daily content. Over at the luxury side, 5.7 inches of Quad HD Super AMOLED glory that favors high saturation and sharpness. Both units have nearly similar display qualities despite the pixel density difference since human eyes aren't made for discerning dots per square inch. On the budget-conscious OnePlus 3 will find a 16-megapixel main camera and an 8-megapixel front-facing shooter where both are set at f2.0 aperture. The costly competition brought a 12-megapixel back-facing shooter and a 5-megapixel selfie camera both set at f1.7 aperture to the battle. As per usual Samsung photography fashion, the Note 7 can command good still images but leans towards brighter reds and yellows. The Chinese startup gives more focus on natural colors and sharper images, with 4 extra megapixels gaining more edge. Thanks to its f1.7 aperture, the Note 7 shines brightest in night photography, allowing more light in. Both excel in taking HDR photos where the OnePlus 3 does it faster than the Note 7. Front-facing camera shots look sharper and more detailed on the OnePlus 3, giving a nod to its 8-megapixel selfie shooter. We can't help but notice that, despite turning all features off, the Note 7 still does post-processing on our faces. Both devices can handle 4K video resolution and are at par with one another with sharp and vivid details, but the OnePlus struggles in night shooting with obvious noise and blurriness. Benchmarks and speed tests revealed the OnePlus 3 pulled ahead by a few thousand points over its competition thanks to the monster of a 6GB RAM complementing an already powerful chipset. Overall speediness and real-life usage are at par with one another without any obvious sluggishness or hiccups, playing or otherwise. With about a 500 mAh difference between battery packs, it is obvious the Note 7 won endurance testing by almost a full hour on screen-on time differences and almost 4 hours of standby time more than the OnePlus 3. The OnePlus dash charging tops the 3 up at 1.5 hours, where Samsung's adaptive charging does it a little slower at almost 2 hours. Audio went to the Note 7's updated speakers, providing louder and crisper tunes over the OnePlus's speaker grille. At less than half the price, it's hard to argue going away with an iris scanner, S Pen, water resistance and other gimmicks of the Note 7 in favor of the OnePlus 3. Even power users lean towards the simplicity and ease of use of the Chinese startup compared to the over-the-top luxury take of the Korean giant. It's nice to have, but not really that necessary. What focal points did you like on this phone off? Let us know in the comment section below. For the latest in tech, keep it locked in on ManilaShaker.com. Once again, this has been Drew. Mabuhay Manila.